answer. I know it's a benefit concert, no? So you'll be raising funds, but since it's a tribute also to the families of the seafarers or the seafarers themselves, is there a portion of the stadium that pwede po makapag-imbita kayo ng mga families and seafarers who are here in the country at the time? Since it's a tribute to them, will there be an area dedicated to members of the seafaring community?
Thank you, ma'am, for the question. Well, of course, we prioritize inviting the families and seafarers. That's why we are partnering with the largest union of seafarers in the world, AMOSUP, or Associated Marine Officers and Seamen's Union of the Philippines. So they're sending us their members and their families as well. And we also have connection with the family themselves, with the women championing seafarer families. These are the partners, the wives, the friends, the seafarers themselves, among the families of seafarers. We also have connection with the Mission to Seafarer Support Family Network, which we can also invite to join us here. And collaboratively, from the government, the private stakeholders, and our sponsors and our organizations, we'd like to give them, prioritize sending seafarers to join here.
To the concert, because I'm wondering how much of the tickets will be actually sold to the public, and then how much po yung ipapamigay po, because since it's a tribute, my understanding, I know that there is an annual teachers tribute po, no, that is mounted, and this is pwede lang po talaga umattend mga guro, and they're treated to a night of music and all that. But I understand, and tama naman po, we need to raise funds for all the different projects. So how much po will the public be able to, percentage-wise maybe?
The concert is open to public, and we are encouraging the money agencies to send off their seafarers. So we are coordinating with them to, this is your treat to your seafarers.
Okay.
Go buy us tickets, go buy them tickets and send them over
to the
our.
family.
Yes, that's why we are in partnership with the organizations of Manning.
But, yeah, I think that's very important for us to know, para po we can write about it and maintindihan din po ng mga companies na ito, that they can treat their employees' families.
Yes, thank you.
To this tribute.
And
Okay.
also important din po na malaman din magkaroon din tayo ng audience sa public, general audience. So we start the process also of increasing the awareness and appreciation ng seafarers.
Yes, opo. So, si Direk naman po, in terms of how the concert will go, ganito rin po ba? Because obviously we were very touched with the stories that were shared with us today. Meron po bang talagang mga marino who will be up on the stage in between the songs that will be sang and yung mga choices din po ba ng kanta talagang very fitting dun sa experiences po nila?
Yes, ma'am. Exactly po. Precisely. Dahil ang kwento po ang bida, hindi lamang po audiovisual. They will be live on stage. So, it's an audiovisual combined with an on-stage storytelling and mixed with the songs of Ben and Ben. Ganun po siya naka-disenyo. So right now, we're on the process of production and talking with these real-life seafarers and families para po iugnay ang bawat eksena at kwento.
Just to give us a preview po, alin po specifically, maybe just name 2 or 3 songs from Ben and Ben that talaga pong highlight nito?
Siyempre, hindi po mawawala dyan yung kanilang mga top hits talaga. Sa susunod na habang buhay, araw-araw, pipiliin ka. Dahil yun, ang daming relate match doon eh. Sa kantang yun eh. Sabi ko nga doon, share ko lang no, sa management ng Ben and Ben. Sabi ko, kayo talaga yung, kasi we did an online survey po. Ben and Ben topped that survey na mag-perform, magbigay ng pag-aalay sa mga marino at mga pamilya. Shinare ko sa Ben and Ben. Ang sabi sa akin ng manager, Kung mabuti hindi sila nagsusuicide, no? It's a joke, but it's a reality. So, part of the storyline of Alon will deep dive into mental health din po. May mga ganong sensitive issues. So, napakalawak po ng scope ng narrative ng Alon. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, thank you so much. And let's get another lady from please.
Actually, na kayo po yung Heartout Showbiz 24/7 natin, Pinoy News Channel. Gusto ko lang balikan yung story ng mga maritime and mga seafarers natin kasi ano yung, kasi di ba may OWA, ano yung contribution ng government para sa mga kasi ang alam lang natin ng istorya usually are about mga nasa land, istorya ng mga floor contemplation. What about the seafarers and ano yung ginagawa ng OWA for the, kasi sila lagi nababalitaan yung mga pinupuntahan ni Sir Arnel Ignacio dun sa mga iba-ibang bansa. What about sa seafarers? Meron ba ganun?
Actually, so wala tayong government representation today. But just to answer, OWA provides various services. Meron sila yung mga seafarer upgrading program na may mga parang pa-training, free training siya, gano'n. So there are various incentives and benefits that are available through government agencies. But kami po as welfare organizations, we also provide various services for the seafarer. Like sa amin, is helpline sa MTS, may family network and various other initiatives. Ayun, so si Ma'am Lana mag-share siya later siguro. Pinilit, ayun. So, but then again, the government is there to support through OWA, and then we also have the Department of Migrant Workers.
Pero yun nga, yung times na nagkakagulo usually, pero tayong hindi pa tao pumupunta sa ano Kasi si Arnel Ignacio na, di ba? Although may ibang story siya ngayon. Pinupuntahan niya talaga yung mga may namatay, inuuwi nga rin. Pagkakakwentuhan namin si Arnel, inuuwi nga rin niya dito mga kabaong na, mga gano'n. Sa inyo, sa seafarers, wala kayong masyadong alam sa mga gano'n.
Ayun po kasi hindi po kami pinipick up ng press. Charot.
Ito na! Pero yung head ng nagpabalita sila.
Actually, in the previous state of Administrator Arnel Ignacio, we are very closely monitoring cases of ambulance chasing. If you are familiar with that, these are unscrupulous lawyers and agents pursuing cases of seafarers, kanilang money agent. And then at the end of the day, sila makakakuha ng malaking porsyento ng pera. So, coordination po namin nila, Sir Arnel. And this time, sana po, we would like to highlight this concert po sana, gusto mag-establish ng ganong programa na kung saan lahat tayo coordinated, for example, OWA, DFW, most probably kasi sila na po ang pinaka-department dyan. Magkaroon po ng suwabing communication, lalo na sa mga, pag may example meron po tayong just recently, na-champion natin isang kwento ng family na nag-claim ng namatay po yung seafarer on board. And because pagka hindi po siya nabigyan ng highlight or ng support, matagal po nilang makukuha yung claim nila. But because of our partnership with OWA, primarily with OWA and the Office of Sir Arnel last year, napabilis po natin yung kaso, mabigay yung claim ng family na nawalan ng seafarer on board. It's a sad story, but with the coordination, with the smooth coordination with the government and the non-profit organizations like us, mas napapabilis po yung suporta natin sa mga seafarers. Not just lang po doon sa mga namatay, but yung mga may kailangan.
So, thank you. And sana din, magkaroon din ng, hindi naman pero yung sa pelikula, di ba? Sana rin kayo ng floor contemplation. Like story ni John Mark, di ba? Parang maganda din kasi i-share yung story nyo. MMK, magpakailanman, mga ganun. Kasi puro talaga ang bagong bayani na nakikita natin usually are those na nagtatrabaho sa land, hindi galing sa dagat, di ba? So sana meron pa rin ganun.
Maraming salamat po sa hope ngayon, Ma'am Pilar. Gusto din po namin mangyari yan. So ngayon po, actually this Alon concert is, we're dreaming of having this a regular tribute concert for the seafarers. So this year, ito po yung audition namin sa inyo na pagka nakita niyo po yung impact nito sa industriya namin is baka mas mapamahal na po kayo sa amin at talagang araw-araw nyo na rin kami susulat at may demand na tayo sa mga producer na magawa ng mga storya. Pwedeng kwento ng issue-based, meron po tayong HIV o na kwento, kapit na kwento. Totoo po itong mga kwentong ito at yung mga suicide na yan. At saka po yung mga pamilya natin na talagang iba rin po pinagdadaanan ng mga asawa ng mga seafarers kasi sila po ang nanay at tatay at lahat ng problema sa kanila. So, ganun po. Gusto namin i-highlight po yung mga story na to at sana this time, mangyari po ito hindi lang sa isang araw na to but sulod-sulod po tayo. Maraming salamat.
Salamat po.
Yung need niya na umalis sa inyo when you were growing up?
I think mga teens na rin po. Although, recently, bago yung mga last sa kanya po, hindi pa rin ako sanay na umaalis siya. And before po nagkaroon ng internet, yung mga days din po talaga na hindi namin siya nakukontak. So yung ganong klaseng experience, I never thought na universal siya. Like I thought yung mga ganong experiences po ay sa amin lang. And then when I heard yung stories din po ng iba, it made sense na hindi lang pala siya yung thing na ako lang yung magpo-process. So hearing yung stories made me feel na hindi lang kami yung nakakalas.
Okay. Is there a special song na nilarequest lagi ng papa mo sa'yo na kantahin mo for him?
Meron po, yung favorite po niya nung bata po ako, My Love Will See It Through.
Okay, Marcos.
Hindi ko po alam bakit, pero kinakanta ko na rin po.
Part na siya ng repertoire mo ngayon. Part na siya ng repertoire mo ngayon that song for your dad.
Tatanungin ko po siya kung gusto niya marinig. O baka iba na yung song na gusto niya po marinig.
Without a father figure, what do you miss most about him? You growing up?
May mga times din po kasi na siya yung, pag nandito po siya, siya yung critic ko rin po. So, pag may mga performances po, minsan siya yung nagbibigay ng feedback. And I think, yung musicality ko as an artist, majority po dun ay galing din po sa kanya. Kasi lagi po siya nakikinig ng music, siya yung nag-introduce sa akin kay Freddie Mercury, yung mga ganong klaseng artists sa kanya ko na-discover. So I think yun yung nami-miss ko rin sa kanya nung mga times na nasa bad ko po siya.
Okay. To the Calista ladies, how well do you relate to the seafarer experience? Kasi hindi naman namin alam yung background nyo, kung meron ba kayong mga members of the family who are into seafaring. Paano kayo nakaka-relate sa experiences nila?
Actually po, wala naman po akong family or friends na nagtatrabaho po sa dagat. Pero po, yung family ko po, malayo din po sa akin kasi OFW po at nagtatrabaho po sa Dubai. So, that way, I think po na nakaka-relate po ako and see Denise po with that na malayo nga po yung families and mahirap po na lumaki na walang pamilya or malayo yung pamilya mo. Ayun po.
As young ladies, how do you cope with that? Yung ganong, the distance is real, although may internet na, mayroon na ways of other forms of communication. How do you cope about growing up as young ladies? Alam nyo, whether a father figure or a mother is far away.
Siguro po, with friends and people na nasa tabi pa rin po namin, like our siblings, and also kahit nga po malayo yung parents namin, siguro po yung strength po ng mom ko na pinapakita po niya sa amin as her child na kahit mahirap yung buhay sa ibang bansa, pinapakita niya pa rin po na masaya siya, nakakte, and ayun po for me.
Any other ibang members?
Sa akin naman po, every time, parang yung coping ko po pag nami-miss ko siya, lagi ko lang siya sinachat, gano'n. Iyak ka. Naiyak kasi po, i-share ko lang kasi.
Don't cry. Give her a tissue of water, please. What's your name? Iha?
Denise po.
Denise, okay.
Recently po, kasi di ba po nag-Mother's Day po.
Okay. And Mother's Day. Oh, baka.
So, ayun po, parang nag-communicate po ako sa friend ng mom ko para lang po mapadala ko siya. And ng gift po sa Mother's Day. And ayun po, sobrang, yung mga ganong bagay po, sobrang, kahit malaking bagay na po yun sa mom ko kasi sobrang layo na po and matagal ko na rin po siya hindi nakikita.
Nasaan ang mami mo na?
Nasa Dubai din po, parehas po kami ni Dane. And ngayon po na, ito po, nasa group po ako, like, nagpa-perform every time. Ayun po, parang lagi ko po siya sinesend ng mga videos or sasabihin ko po, man, may guesting kami sa ganito or ganyan.
I'm sure one of these days makakapag-concert kayo sa Dubai.
Kami guest po natin.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yun lang po.
Thank you.
The next question will come from Bobby Argentina.
The fund has been raised. Saan po ito mapupunta ang umbrella organization po?
Sa target amount po, yung tickets po times na lang the seats. Ayun na po, we don't actually target anything. We just want to produce this for the seafarers and their families. So whatever, kung ano man yung mapag-share ng organizer and beneficiary. Ako po sa Gold Foundation, and we also have welfare organizations here, gusto po namin i-share din sa kanila because we believe in their causes as well. And that their works directly benefit the seafarers. So, hindi po talaga kami nagtatarget ng how much yung aming sponsorship and ticket sales, no? But we also would like to bring it back to the producer. Kahit pa paano po, to be honest, makabawi lang sila para makagawa pa kami ng iba pa because there's something that's we're cooking din po sana for November because it's the National Maritime, for the September, National Maritime Week din po yan, no? And we want something like this to regularly be produced para sa kanila, para hindi lang po tayo one-day event. And may platform na mga seafarers wherein they can showcase their talents as well. And they are heard in ways that's creative with the musicality and their storytelling as well. So, ganun lang po kami. Hindi po kami actually nag-meeting ng number. Thank you so much sa producer namin, Ruiz family, Seafarer family po yan. Isang araw po, naglalakad lang po kami sa kalsada ng Elvita, nagkabanggaan kami. Tapos sabi niya, Simang ka ba? Kasi joke lang po. Because of our programs that we do, we were able to connect with them. And then nakita namin yung storya nila. Tapos, yes, si Mars Curly po, ang mother po ni Sir Ruiz, ay isang champion po namin yan sa Women Championing Seafarer Families who advocate for the protection and welfare of our seafarers. So sila po yung lumalaban sa ng information campaign para po sa ambulance chaser. And then one time dumating sila sa isang training namin sa kanila na nalibre po ito para sa kanila. Nagkaroon kami ng conceptualization ni Direct na, Sir Bien, ito yung konsepto na gusto ko kasi he's a creative director and I also stage events for the seafarers and their families. So sabi namin, number one, ang ginagawa po namin trabaho talaga lagi. Primarily, automatic yan dapat sana, most probably, kailangan galing sila sa seafarers and their families. So, yung mga yung mga team namin, they're also part of seafaring community, if not seafarers, but related to them. And also, Maritime Press, hindi masyado itong nag-iingay. sa mainstream, of course, kasi isang community kami. So now, I hope we can get to connect with them as well para po sa mga impactful stories na kailangan nyo din. Kasi po, like the oceans, sobrang vast ng mga story dito. Content ba? Yun lang po.
Maraming salamat.